Boss, they're fighting again.
Damn it, they never quit. Where are they at this time?
Boss, they're fighting in the parking lot.
Take me to them. You take me to the motherfuckers right now. I'm sick of this shit. I'm ending my goddamn self. When I cast the motherfuckers, I'm gonna hit them with the who off the band with the weasel bopper my damn self so I can end this shit. You take me to them right goddamn now. I'm sick of this shit. I'm goddamn day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Uncensored, where we're getting started with an absolute doozy of a brawl out here in the parking lot. It's the Def Club, Chris Buzz Buckley and Lars Johnson all going at it in the parking lot. A big combo in the forearm, which puts Buckley on his ass. Oh my goodness, on the other side, a big uppercut by Takeuchi, which drops Lars Johnson. What's going on over here? Oh, a chop block. Oh, he just hit his face right off that cinder block. Jose might have Buckley exactly where he wants him, dumping his body on top of the flower pot, and he climbs up there with him. It looks like they might be looking for something up there. He's trying to drag him, maybe looking to throw him off. But some elbows raining down on the Jose, and Buckley starting a combo. And down on the ground, that's Lars Johnson throwing some big chops over to Takeuchi as Buckley is hit with a Northern Lights. My goodness, Takeuchi just got thrown into the car. And meanwhile, Jose hits Buckley with an enziguri. This brawl is spreading out all over the locker. Oh my goodness, and Buckley just got thrown onto that cement. Oh, but he returns the favor by throwing Jose into the cement in his own right. Lars Johnson and Takeuchi still going at it in the background. But meanwhile, Buckley and Jose, the main forefront of this battle right now, they're fighting each other. Jose electing to go try to help out his teammate, a big drop kick on the Lars. And now he's trying to pick up this trash can. What's he gonna do with it? Oh, Lars is able to jump out of the way, but he doesn't dodge that pump kick, which lays him out. These two teams did not want to wait till Joshi Japan. They wanted to get their hands on each other one final time tonight, and they managed to do that out here in the parking lot on BCW Saturday Night Uncensored. Hey, the show's called Uncensored for a reason. When the lights are bright and there's no one to save you and anything goes, who will be the last team left standing? Chris Buzz Buckley staring off with Jose. He's grabbing him, trying to drag him across that parking lot, but Takeuchi's able to help his teammate. He's back to his feet, and they're jumping Buckley. A nice combo and an uppercut which drops him. He hits that concrete hard. He's able to dodge that sledgehammer hit, and Lars Johnson with a big clothesline on the Jose. But Takeuchi's able to slip out the back door from that big suplex. That would have been devastating out here. If you thought wrestling rings were difficult to wrestle on, or even just the ringside area with the mats, try wrestling on cement and concrete on the outside of any arena or stadium. Security is still nowhere to be found. It's taking them forever to manage to get out here. These two teams are going to manage to tear each other apart before security even gets here. Chris Buzz Buckley getting hit with another chop block, and now he's in the clutches of Takeuchi, or he was, as he's trying to fight back with some elbow strikes. But Takeuchi hits him with a big kick to the gut, and now a cutter. Oh my goodness, just laid him out. But Lars Johnson with a front drop kick out of nowhere. But here comes Jose returning that receipt with a big clothesline. It looks like the Def Club has everything in order here. Chris Buckley isn't moving, and Lars Johnson just got laid out too. Ladies and gentlemen, after an intense brawl between the Fight Club, Chris Buckley and Lars Johnson, the condition of the two losing participants, Lars Johnson and Chris Buckley, their health status is unknown. Hopefully later in this episode, I will have an update for you all on how they're doing and if they're still going to be able to even compete at Joshi Japan after that intense brawl. But next up, we have some women's action for our first match here tonight. And making her way down to the ring, she made her debut last week against Aaliyah Smoke. She is as conniving, as attractive as she is. She is Mei Satoru.
Hard work, the
cause. Can't quit, can't stop. This world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out. Cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what...
Last week, May Sautru made her debut, but this week it's this lady's turn. Once you see her, you might think, hey, her look kind of rings a bell. And you're right, it does. If any of you remember Derek Karami, then you should know who this is. She hails from Japan. That's where she was taught her style of wrestling, and she stuck with it her whole life. And now, just like Derek, she makes the trip over to the Americas and here to BCW to bring her unique style to our promotion and etch her name in BCW books. She is Darcia. Both ladies still looking to get their first victory here in BCW, but only one is having their debut. We're about to get this match underway right here, right now. Both ladies electing to just take their time. Oh, until they both decide to start full sprinting at each other. But it's May Sautru who's able to get the upper hand with that springboard bottom rope moonsault. Oh, kind of 1.5 already, almost a 2 count early in this match. Sautru trying to keep the pressure going with that big forearm, which drops Darcia, but she's able to dodge that double foot stop and a big chop. And now an Irish whip. What's this? A duck under. Oh, and a big clothesline with turn Sautru inside out. She turns momentum on her side just like that. Darcia with some nice joint manipulation and some chain wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen. This match surely won't disappoint. If it's one thing about BCW, they're going to put on some 5-star matches. May Sautru gets kicked right in the head. It drops her once again and then eats her forearm. Now she's getting thrown to the outside of the ring by Darcia. And now she follows her right out there, trying to add some more damage, but on the outside of the ring was Darcia. But that's reversed by Sautru, and now she's trying to do the same. These ladies going back and forth early in this match. What's this? Oh, what a back suplex turned into a neck breaker. On the outside, just dropped her over that force right onto her back. Now the referee making a count. He's at 4 and Sautru's slow to get up to her feet. A count of 5 and she's up. She's making her way back in the ring at count of 6, but not before she hangs Darcia out on the ropes. Now she's actually making her the climb up to the top rope, trying to wheel Darcia back to her feet, and she's slow to get up, but she does, and she almost ate a Superman forearm punch from the top rope, but Darcia able to dodge out of the way and trying to set up something of her own. Both ladies reversal after reversal. But what is this? Oh my goodness, a showstopper DDT by May Sautru. Absolutely plants Darcia. Then tried to go for a swanton from the springboard, but that was reversed as well. They got the knees up. These two ladies going back and forth. What a roll through slam there. A modified Death Valley driver. Then a code breaker from May Sautru. She's trying to set up, maybe looking for the exclamation mark right here. But that's reversed by Darcia. A big kick to the gut. Oh, but a Spanish fly by May Sautru. Tried to add a stop to the gut, but she eats a drop kick instead. Both ladies are down. What did I say about banger matches, ladies and gentlemen? I don't be speaking out of my tongue. Both ladies want it here tonight, but only one can have it. They're not going to stop until one of them gives out. But this Dragon Sleeper was locked in deep, but Mai Satoru was able to get the rope break just barely. She was getting her neck wrenched in ways that's not supposed to be wrenched. Then she gets her head stopped on. Darcia in firm control of this match right now. Oh, backbreaker. Oh my goodness, you know that hurts. Now setting up a running knee. She just busted her wide open. One, the referee's right there. Oh, the kick out at 2 by Mai. She's still in this match. Darcia wondering what is it going to take to get this girl out of here for good. She might be setting up that wind blade, and she hit it square on right in the back of the head of Mai Satoru. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick at 2.5. It was almost over after that wind blade right to the back of the head. Darcia once again questioning what is it going to take to finally get her out of here. Oh, and she says one more final big move. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Mai Satoru trying to show all the fighting spirit that she could, but with every kick out that she was able to accomplish, Darcia just sent another big move her way, and eventually Mai Satoru didn't have the strength and the willpower to keep fighting on. And in her debut, the wind blade user Darcia is able to get her debut victory here in BCW. Ladies and gentlemen, he's already making his way. Oh, crap. That's Jay Damon. He's supposed to be Garrett Wilson's opponent tonight. Garrett Wilson is trying to make his debut, but he just got assaulted mid-inches by the United States champion. Jay Damon is already looking to start a brutal assault. But Garrett isn't going to go down without a fight. Garrett Irvin, he's trying to lock in a crossface. Early in this match, he has Jay in the middle of the ring, but is Damon going to tap out? Is he going to be able to get out of this situation? He's able to roll Irvin over him and hit a bicycle knee right after that, which drops Garrett. Tried to go for a springboard moonsault, but didn't have the distance, and now Irvin's going to capitalize, or at least he attempted to, but he hits an elbow right to the face. But Irvin now trying to go for a power bomb, and he gets that, but absolutely plants Jay Damon right on his back. And then an enziguri for good measure. These two men going back and forth as Damon still is able to reverse after eating those two big offensive maneuvers. Irvin back to his feet. He is stuck in the clutches of Jay Damon. He gets his head bounced off that top turnbuckle, but he's able to return a receipt with a one-legged drop kick, which drops Jay Damon. And now Garrett Irvin looking to set something up here. Oh, a big super kick right to the chin of Jay Damon. He just drops him. Now looking for a springboard. The athleticism of both of these men are some of the nicest here on BCW, and that springboard DDT just showing you why. Tried to go for a clothesline, but the duck under a heel for soul kick, and now a nice combo by Jay Damon. Oh, a double drop kick. Just drops him down. Going for a pin. 1. Oh, a kick out 1. Still early in this match. Irvin has a lot left in the tank.
Jay Damon tried to go for an elbow drop, but Irvin was able to dodge out of the way. And now what's this? Irvin outside. Oh my goodness, he just planted him right on the base of his neck, and a kick at 2.5. Jay Damon, I thought it was over for him right there once he just got hit with the Irvin outside, but he was able to kick out. It might not get closer to that without being a 3. But what's this? That inverted rolling cutter right after it. Oh my goodness, 2 big moves right in a row. 2. Oh, but he's still able to kick at that 2. This is why Jay Damon is the United States champion. He will fight and leave everything that he has out there, and he isn't afraid to try to use tricks after that springboard standing moonsault to take out Irvin, and he's taking the turnbuckle off now. But he's distracting the referee. What cheap tricks could Jay Damon be trying to set up here? He hits a big super kick, and instead of going for something cheap, he's just trying to go for the pin. But the fact he took off the turnbuckle just set himself up for failure, because he's the one who distracted the referee from kind of his own pin. And now what's he trying to set up here? This is the last shot. He connects it right to the back of the head of Garrett Irvin, and Irvin is on the ropes. Jay Damon is in control of this match. He's dictating the pace. Oh, but Garrett able to slip out the back door. Needs to get some offense going with a whip neck breaker right there. He's got Jay Damon on the ground. Is he setting up for some gold? Nice springboard crossbody right across the ring. He flew almost 3/4 of the way. Jay Damon now getting put on that top rope, but an elbow right to the face of Garrett Irvin, and he's able to escape that back predicament. And what's he looking for? A back suplex maybe? That's reversed from Garrett. Oh, then a chop to the neck, and one more time that rolling inverted cutter. Oh my goodness, is this over? Ladies and gentlemen, is Garrett Irvin about to pin our United States champion? The referee's right there. 2. Oh, and a kick at 2.5. This match somehow is still going after 2 inverted rolling cutters and a Irvin outside. Jay Damon is still somehow in this match. Damon just crashed into the outside of the ring after that stunner right over the ropes. Now Garrett Irvin might be trying to go big or go home. He's on the top rope trying to dive all the way to the outside, and the big crossbody right on Jay Damon, and it connects. He just hit hard on the outside, but he feels the adrenaline. A big couple of body punches and a big European uppercut, which drops him, and then he elects to get back in the ring to stop the count and hitting the big forearms. Oh, a knee and that drop kick once again. What a nice combo. Jay Damon's in control now. He's got Garrett on the ropes. A count of 2 and a kick out right at 2 by Garrett Irvin. Jay Damon with that bottom rope moonsault going for the cover once again. A count of 1, and that's where the kick out will take place. Jay Damon has no idea what it's going to take out Garrett Wilson in his debut here. A big stop to the arm. We're getting back-to-back fire matches, but Garrett is able to get the knees up on Jay Damon. Tried to go for the slip behind, but he eats the elbow as soon as he does that. Now an Irish foot by Jay Damon. Oh, it just made him eat the pair of boots right to the mouth. And got some hang time at that. Damon deciding, trying to figure out what his next course of action is going to be here on Irvin. He's slowly getting back up to his feet while Jay Damon's climbing up to the top rope. Oh, he's able to hit that spinning heel kick right off the top rope, and he's climbing up one more time. Might be trying to hit the exclamation mark. Oh, but Garrett Irvin's able to dodge out of the way on that big move. Now an Irish whip, a duck under. What's he setting up? Oh, a nice arm drag takedown right there, and a chop, which is dodged. Now these two men are going at it. He's able to slip behind the back door, and a reverse DDT is Irvin. Jay Damon once again is down in this match. We are definitely in deep waters, and the Irving outside hit out of nowhere. It might be over. 1, 2. Oh, and another kick at 2.5. Our United States champion refuses to go down without laying it all on the line. But sorry for him, it might be over. Another rolling inverted cutter. He's hit like 3 of both moves. 2, 3. Oh, our United States champion just got pinned. Garrett Irvin is able to pin the United States champion Jay Damon in the middle of this ring in his first night here in BCW. The whole arena is shocked right now. I think no one is more shocked than Garrett Irvin himself. He just beat the United States champion, even though it was a non-title match. You gotta figure, if you beat the champion, you're first in line for that title. This right here is the definition of a hard-earned and hard-fought victory. He was attacked before the match, hit in the back of the head with a title, and jumped, and he still fought his way through that full match and was able to pull out the victory.
You can't second guess it. You need the tests, all the pain and stressing. Give me the pressure, man, that shit's a blessing. You gotta play every single day like it's your last, you ain't here to stay.
Well, BCW faithful, it's certainly been an interesting episode of a Saturday Night Uncensored, to say the least. But I guess we're going to keep the ball of the train rolling after that banger match. We've got some women's tag team action for you. I know the BCW faithful has been dying to see the Triangle of Terror in action again. And guess what? Ask and you shall receive. The leader Shiori in the middle. On the left hand side you got Tsubaki, and on the right hand side you got Mirai, and together they make up the most dangerous women's faction in BCW, the Triangle of Terror. We are a few short moments from finding out who the Triangle of Terror is about to be going up against. Oh, crap. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute since we had to deal with these jokers being on our TV, but I guess I should have known it was too good to be true to have another week without them. Baron Blade Jr. in the middle, Barry Blade all the way on the far left, Becca Blade next to him, and then on the other side you got Brendan Blade on the far right, along with Brittany Blade there with him, and together they make up the Blade Runners.
I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first women's tag team match ever since our women's tag team champions have been crowned. Do not forget that the champions are Team Pulse, ladies and gentlemen. But we have the Triangle of Terror going up against the Blade Runners here. And this match is sure to be a doozy, as Becca Blade is the legal competitor for her team. And then for the Triangle of Terror, Mirai is the legal competitor right now. She just got hit with an elbow drop, but then returned the favor, and then the jumping clothesline on the Becca Blade. Mirai's in control right now with a springboard elbow drop on the Becca, going for the pin early in this match. The referee's right there. Oh, but a kick out by Becca before the referee can even start the count. Mirai trying to keep the offense going. Some droid manipulation here. got one arm trapped and then it's bending the other arm in ways it's not supposed to be bent with the knee and the ribs. But Becca's able to get out of that submission and throw Mirai in the corner. Tag. Brittany's now the legal competitor. Some tag team action by the Blade Runners here and a shoulder tackle off the top rope. And then once this tried to go for a senton but didn't have the distance. Mirai's getting back up to her feet, but she's still not able to capitalize quick enough as Brittany is throwing her in the corner. And once again, Becca Blade is now the legal competitor. And a double team alley-oop drop just slammed her right in the back. She's able to tag in her partner. Now we have Tsubaki into the match. She's the legal competitor for the Triangle of Terror. She's getting hit with a neck breaker though, and she just got dropped hard. And Triangle of Terror on the ropes here. Great tag team action by the Blade Runners. They're doing a beautiful job at cutting off the ring and tagging each other in every so often, keeping the fresh one involved and keeping two women in the ring. But a kick out at one by Tsubaki. The Triangle of Terror is not out of it yet. Oh, what a cheap hit by Mirai, but it was able to help. They may be able to capitalize, but an Irish whip. Tsubaki stuck in the corner again. Brittany was trying to look for some more double team action, but instead she eats a forearm right to the mouth. The Triangle of Terror trying to figure out what they want to do. Shiori Yuso was trying to play a distraction, and it might have paid off at the Ludes Press. Now the Triangle of Terror is in control. If it's one thing about them, they know how to use the numbers game to their advantage. The rest of the Blade family did not stay out here with Becca and Brittany, so they're going to use it to their advantage. A big combo being thrown here now. Elbow right into that leg kick, and then a big knee to top it off. Now a tag for the Triangle of Terror. Mirai now the legal competitor, but Brittany's able to throw into her corner. Becca is now the legal competitor, and oh my goodness, they're just banging Mirai's head right after her boots. And she's going to roll out the ring to try to take some time, but they're not going to let her breathe at all. Tried to hit her with a big drop kick, but Mirai was able to dodge and return with a super kick. Tried to go for a senton, but Becca able to dodge out of the way in a big German suplex on the outside of the ring. The referee had a count of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Keep a count. Oh my goodness. I was trying to say keep track of the count, but a big senton right on to the back of Mirai on the outside of the ring almost just broke her spine. I'm not sure how she's even in control of this match right now, but the referee had a count of 8. Oh, and a big kick. Oh, and an elbow drop right to the spine. Going for the pin here. Feet on the ropes as well, but an immediate kick out by Becca. She's not going out like that. A big combo being thrown by Mirai. Drops the knee right to the spine. She's still in control, maybe trying to throw her into a corner to get the tag. Oh, but instead she just putting some boost to the face here. Tsubaki hit her while she was in the corner, making her fall, so they didn't go for the tag team maneuvers. They're using dirty tricks instead. Becca slow to get to her feet. Mirai's trying to set up a springboard here. What's this? Oh, a springboard hurricanrana. That has some devious torque to it. And now Mirai dragging Brittany, banging her head off that top turnbuckle, and that busted her wide open. But she doesn't care. She probably through the pain and the blood. I guess she's seeing red, as the people say, because she's throwing Mirai into her corner, trying to set up a tag team move here. And I think they might be going for the finishing move right here. The brain buster right into that frog splash. What a tag team move. But the Blade Runners, it might be all over. Oh, but she's able to break the pin up. She still had one to go. This match will continue, but it's looking grim for the Triangle of Terror right now. Mirai needs to tag in her partner. If she takes any more damage in this match, it might be over for her team. And she eats a big elbow there. And a super kick. And a second one to the back of the head. And now Brittany's trying to set up something here, maybe going for the exclamation mark. Oh, but B Ray's able to slip outside the back door and take out the leg. She's barely keeping herself in this match. A big body slam right in the middle of the ring, and she's finally able to tag in her partner. Tsubaki is now the legal competitor for running super kick right to the side of the face on Brittany. And that throws her in the corner, and it's the Triangle of Terror's turn to get some tag team action going. Mirai is the legal competitor once again, but some nice knees there. And now it looks like she's the one trying to set up the kill shot. Oh, but that's blocked by Brittany this time. She's hoisted up, but some elbows raining down on Brittany. Mirai able to get out the back door. And then going for, what's this now? A suplex maybe? Oh, reversed. These ladies going back and forth. Either team seems to be able to pull away with an advantage in this match. Oh, but one thing I can say is that the Blade Runners have had great teamwork all throughout this whole contest, and that might be what ends up giving them the edge over the Triangle of Terror. They've been able to get more offensive power off, but that move was reversed right there. The Triangle of Terror is trying to set up something, but that's reversed again by the Blade Runners. But then the reversal is reversed by the Triangle of Terror. And the roll-up now, a kind of 2, and the kick out at 2.5. That was almost the end of the match right there. A nice dodge. And now what's this? Oh, another roll-up by the Blade Runners this time. 2, 3. Oh, the Blade Runners get the win. This whole match was back and forth between these two teams, but I did not expect that finish. It was a roll-up, kick out into another roll-up, and they weren't able to kick out the second time. Only if it was barely. Becca Blade and Brittany Blade were able to conceal the victory here tonight, and I know the rest of the Blade family is going to be happy, but they also just expect to win here in BCW. The Blades get it done again.
Numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange,
BCW faithful, I'll tell you what, those ladies did not disappoint in that tag team contest, but it's time to move on, and we're back to singles action, but we're keeping it in the women's division, as it's time for BCW Greek God to come out and have another spectacle of a match. Tara is on her way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Tara looks just as ripped as ever. Her opponent's going to have to bring her A game if you want to compete with the strength of the BCW Greek God. This lady who's making her entrance had the fair shot at doing that, as her and her counterpart have a history of overcoming tall challenges. You all know her and you all love her. She is Cassidy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get this match started. Oh, but wait. Ladies and gentlemen, that is La Phoenix Dorado. What could she possibly be doing out here besides trying to play mind games with Tara after that brawl/match they had not too long ago on the last episode of Uncensored? And she's walking over here to commentary. She's taking a seat. But the two competitors are ready to go, and the referee has rung the bell. Tara automatically trying to dominate, show her power, especially since La Phoenix had the audacity to show up to Tara's match. You know she's going to want to show a lot. And she's also showing some athleticism with that seated front seat Meteora. And she's catching a kick and setting up a power bomb right on the Cassidy. What strength from the Greek god. Cassidy though for reversal, trying to get back into this fight and shift momentum. A big stomp to the arm, but Tara's back to her feet and just drops her with one punch. My gosh, what strength for the blockbuster. Right after that, momentum just like that has been reclaimed by Tara. She is such a presence, such a strong force, and she is just putting the boots on Cassidy right now, who is lost in the sauce. She's getting joint manipulated, and she's writhing in pain, and a double knee right to the back. Tara now firmly in control of this match, and a knee drop, and Cassidy is able to throw a punch, but Tara able to get the upper hand, throwing 3-hit combos, and has Cassidy stuck on the ropes. But La Dora, oh my goodness, she just came sliding out of nowhere. She just attacked Tara. That lariat almost took her head clean off her shoulder. That Cassidy has no idea what to even do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long road to get to this week's main event, but we have finally made it. It is time for our fatal 4-way #1 contendership match to the BCW Continental Championship. We already know half of who will be fighting for that title at Chelsea, Japan, but we're about to crown the other half right now. And Mal already halfway to the ring, walking with pep in his step. He knows what he needs to get done tonight. He looks like he's ready to do it. He is Jake Doyle.
See what you're made of. What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you dye the ground with some stray blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life too.
Jake Doyle looking to steamroll over the competition in this fatal 4-way, but it's going to be a very tall order considering who the participants in this match are. But secondly, coming out, making his entrance right now, he's surely a solid pick for most people for who's going to win this fatal 4-way. He is Peter Mother effing Knight.
So just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh god, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this arena has become absolutely unglued for Peter Knight. The whole stadium was just shaking and everyone was out of their seats saying, "Hey yo, hey yo." He's clearly the fan favorite here tonight, but this man doesn't give a damn about fan favorites because he doesn't plan to do anything but run him over because he is a big bulldozer.
She want me hit it again. She call me hollering at her friend, but I can't lie, they both attend. This beginning of the end was in the streets, don't recommend. My favorite thing to do is spend the lawyer 20 to defend. You die out here trying to pretend. They try to hit but with intent. It was still worth every cent. It's 9 a.m. and I'm still bent. And her call, she trying to vent. Brand new Glock straight off the vent. She trying to live under my skin. I hit, then I leave with a grin. I probably only last a minute, but I hit so I still win. Yeah, shawty super fit, she lit the nut off of her chin. Yeah, it's gon' cost 100K to get her out the pin. How many times you gon' ask God to forgive your sins? Tryna fuck them both, don't really care if that's your twin. So can I hit it again? Tryna add a little spice, of course you can't bring your friend. And not people you around, those the ones you defend. Till you need them, they don't answer, so that be the new trend. Hill game shit, man. Hill game shit. Yeah. Really started from the bottom with this shit, man.
Bulldoze is ready to compete in this contest, still looking to get his first win in BCW, but every match he's in, he's a threat, but so is this man right here, possibly the biggest threat in all of BCW, is on the way to the ring right now. Jake Doyle, Peter Knight, the Big Bulldozer, and Carnage. This fatal four-way for the #1 contendership to the BCW Continental Championship at Joshi, Japan is underway. And already all four of these men going at it. If it's one thing BCW gonna do, it's gonna book a match that's hard for me to commentate, as Peter Knight just turns Carnage inside out with that big lariat, but then he runs right into the clutch of the Bulldozer, where he's able to hit a sunset flip out of that power slam position for a pin, which is breaking up by Doyle at 1. And then he turns his attention back on the Carnage, a big forearm to the back, and then Carnage now with a big rebound lariat which sits down Jake Doyle. But then there goes Bulldozer breaking up the pin that time at a count of 1, and then he turns his attention on to Peter Knight with another big power slam that just drops him from like 10 feet in the air. Holy. Peter Knight rolls out of the ring after that one, the wind just being taken out of his body. Oh my goodness, all three men just flinging onto each other, and then watch the sky. There goes Peter Knight with a big crossbody on the Jake Doyle. The only one standing now is Peter. Oh damn, never mind. Everyone but Peter Knight. He's getting hoisted up by Bulldozer, just chucked across the ring. Now Bulldozer with a go behind. He eats the elbow by Doyle. Doyle trying to add some damage on the Bulldozer, but he's just too menacing, too big, and he hits him with a big lariat. Now all four men on the outside now. Bulldozer trying to take out Jake Doyle, but we have Peter Knight throwing a big combo on the Carnage right here. What's this? Oh, an inverted DDT on the outside of the ring takes out Carnage. Oh, but then an inverted scoop slam by Bulldozer on the Jake Doyle. just absolutely throws him like a pancake and then pushes off Peter Knight like a bug. And Carnage is flipping off everyone. He's flipping off the camera. Bulldozer's back in the ring. Doyle trying to catch his breath, but he's not able to. Carnage has him now. What's he looking for? Oh, a power bomb. He just powerbombed him on the outside of the ring, and Peter Knight just absolutely took off Bulldozer's head at the same time. All four men are gunning for broke out here. Carnage throwing Peter Knight into the stairs, and now turning his attention to Bulldozer, just trucks him, and he just lands right on top of that barricade and falls onto the floor. The amount of strength you have to possess to give Bulldozer airtime is crazy. He weighs at least 8,000 pounds, but he is about to hit Carnage with a sidewalk slam before that was reversed by a big knee. Now all four men are in the crowd just throwing haymakers at each other on the outside of the ring. What's Peter Knight looking for? He was trying to hit that swinging neck breaker, but that was reversed, and now he's getting thrown. It's Jake Doyle. Oh, what's Doyle trying to hit now? Oh, what a backbreaker on the Bulldozer. Carnage getting back into the ring. Peter Knight following him. It's Bulldozer and Jake Doyle still fighting on the outside over by the announce table. We are split into two groups, and they got some distance in between each other. Bulldozer almost just threw Jake Doyle over the damn barricade. Meanwhile, we have Peter Knight trying to take advantage of Carnage on the apron, but it's not happening as Carnage throwing two big strikes, and the third one which drops Peter Knight to the floor. And now we got Bulldozer going under the ring trying to grab a weapon that has Jake Doyle's name on it. But Doyle says, nah, let me return that. And he throws him into the stairs. And now Peter Knight throwing his attention on a Jake Doyle and just body slams him right on top of Bulldozer. And now throwing a combo on a Carnage. And Carnage is returning the favor. He's throwing a combo of his own and trying to look for a powerbomb on the outside. But Peter Knight able to fight out of it. And then here comes Jake Doyle from behind with a running bulldog. And now Carnage not taking too kindly to that, so he throws him in the stairs. The last one left standing inside the ring is Bulldozer. He's waiting for someone. Nobody was coming though, so he said, alright, bet, I'll come to you. And the big full Nelson slam on the outside. It looks like Jake Doyle wants to get something on the outside. Meanwhile, what is this? Oh, a running power slam. Carnage once again showing his strength, just dragging around Bulldozer like a rag doll. Now Jake Doyle grabbing him from behind, throwing him on the inside of the ring, and then he gets hit with a neck breaker. But Bulldozer swinging around that kendo stick like his life depends on it. And now Carnage has one too, and he tried to hit Bulldozer over the head with it, but he catches that, and instead Carnage is the one getting hit over the head, and he gets busted wide open by that kendo stick. And now a choke slam, maybe a reversal by Peter Knight. Doyle trying to get Carnage back up to his feet, throwing him back inside the ring. And now Peter Knight, he's looking for that Night Ender. Oh my goodness, that double underhook DDT just ended his night for sure. Bulldozer getting back inside the ring as well. What's this? A roll through super kick by Peter Knight, but he's nearly able to dodge that move by Bulldozer, but he's not able to escape the clutches anyway. He's getting thrown across the ring. Bulldozer going for the pin, but here goes Jake Doyle, able to break that up at 1. Who knows who's going to take the cake in this match as the DDT is hit on Bulldozer. Peter Knight finally made it back to his feet, but he gets Irish whipped into a corner, and then Carnage gets hit with a clothesline by Jake Doyle. Bulldozer once again returns inside the ring. Oh, but he gets hit with a super kick by Peter Knight, and then Carnage just runs straight through Jake Doyle, trying to go for the pin, but Peter Knight is right there to stop it before a count of 1. But then here comes Bulldozer trying to return that receipt. He drops him right on his back, and then turns the attention over to Carnage, trying to grapple him, a go behind, looking for potentially the same move. Oh, never mind, a backbreaker instead. And then both men tried to go for a clothesline, but instead it's a finished plate by the big Bulldozer, and he just going for the, oh my, that he almost won a kick of that too. What was this? Oh, A slam. Peter with the knight in shining armor. 1, 2, and a kick it at 2.5 by Bulldozer. This match is continuing, ladies and gentlemen. All 4 men once again inside the ring. Another knight in shining armor. Bulldozer just ate 2 of those in a row. He might be out of it. Peter Knight has a chance here, but Jake Doyle's got his feet on the ropes trying to pin Carnage, so Peter has no choice but to break that up. Bulldozer is slowly making his way back to his feet, but he's surely out of it. Carnage just took out Peter, who took out Jake. Now Peter Knight taking a moment to try to hype up himself to the crowd. And what is this? Oh my gosh! Holy hell, Carnage just absolutely murdered Bulldozer. His spine is broken. He just got bounced off of the steel steps. Peter Knight has Jake Doyle locked in a crossface on the outside of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? The crossface just took out Jake Doyle. Peter Knight tried to hit a knee, but instead he gets caught with a release German suplex by Carnage, and he just spits. And Carnage has Jake Doyle in his clutches. Peter Knight is absolutely out of it. Bulldozer hasn't moved. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Carnage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this replay of what Carnage did to poor Bulldozer. We had doctors come out here and stretch Bulldozer out of the arena right after that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we have no idea what shape he is in. Ladies and gentlemen, thoughts and prayers out to the big Bulldozer and his family and all his fans. Hopefully we'll have news about him soon. But tonight, Carnage, the villain of the story, is your winner. And he will be the one going to Joshi, Japan to fight for the Continental Championship. And we end the night listening to his music.